Well, today I'm coming at you with a boneless lamb shoulder. What we're going to do is make some pulled lamb out of this. Now, I picked it up at Porter Road, and as usual, I'll leave some links down below that you can order it. It don't cost you any extra. It might make me a little money so I can afford to buy some more meat. When I think of lamb, I think of our times in Ecuador. We try to go once a year and do missions. They like lamb, and a lot of their flavors revolve around the type of chimichurri. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to start out with a bunch of cilantro. I've explained that bunch before. It just means it's that wad there. And the zest of one lime. Once we get that zest off of it, let's split it. Then we're going to use that juice of that one lime. And here we have a shallot. I've discussed the shallot before too. It's baby onion type little deal, but tastes better. And about 6 cloves of garlic. Here, I have about a tablespoon dried away oregano because I didn't have any fresh. And for something a little different here, we're going to use 2 chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. All we need is the peppers. Let's add in about 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And I choose to use avocado oil. I'm going to use about half a cup, 3/4 cup, just to make this into a paste. If you want to use extra virgin olive oil, go for it. It'll just give you a little more robust flavor. And to make it MOJO, we're going to hit her with about 2 tablespoons of MOJO barbecue. And I say about 3 smidgens of salt and 2 smidgens of pepper. Just give her a little twirl there on the gravitron until she gets a consistency about like this. Pour a little in, that way you know you're going to have a little on the bottom of that hunk of lamb. And just chunk the rest of it. Now this is where I should have held a little bit out, because it would really been good at the end of this video. Get her in a bag, get all there out, seal her up. And we're going to put her in the fridge overnight. And this is what we come out with. Now I did go out about every 6 hours and give her a little massage and a twist. And this is the final product. Now make sure not to throw that out. Let's go ahead and pour that excess marinade on top, because it will just be flavored during the cook. As usual, we're cooking on old Rusty, old outlaw, running needle straight up at 300 degrees. It's going to be pretty straightforward cook. Just stick it on the grate. Don't burn your finger. Close the lid. We're going to be running. Oh, hold on. I missed a step there. After about 45 minutes, let's put in a probe, because we want to wrap this thing at about 165, 170. And for heat today, we're using a EVOO charcoal and a little bit of hickory. I think hickory would go good with lamb. Well, I know it does because I ate it. Alrighty, let's get this thing closed down. Here we are at about 2 hours into the cook. We're setting it 165 on the thermometer. We've got a good bark set. Mainly it's just those herbs, because that did have some silver skin on it that we did not remove. So at 175, I decided to wrap it. I didn't want to get any darker, and it hit that stall, so it sat there a little longer than I wanted to. So what we're going to do is wrap it up in butcher paper, because that way it won't steam the bark too much, but yet it will speed up the cooking process. So back on it goes, still at 300. And I'm going to stick a probe in. To the best of my knowledge, I think we will cook this thing to 202 degrees. I think that's perfect for pulled lamb. I don't know. I've never cooked pulled lamb. So pull out the old poor man's Cambro and get that in there for it to rest. Now while we're resting, I'm going to try to make a little flatbread, non-bread type deal that my buddies make down in Ecuador. Mine didn't turn out as good as theirs, but it's pretty good. So what we had was about a cup of all-purpose flour, a couple teaspoons of baking powder, and about 3/4 cup of that was yogurt. And here we're going to hit it with just a little smoked salt. We're going to make this in MOJO too. Scrape your sides, but do not lose your chopstick. Once we get the chopstick out, I just figured it'd be just as easy to do it by hand. So here we're going to knead for 3 or 4 minutes Don't know why I didn't cut that out. Cut it up into 6 equal balls and roll her flat. Now, I might have went a little too flat, but that's what I do. I just sometimes mess things up. Cook it about 2 minutes aside till it looks something like that. And then let's make us up a little butter mixture to rub on top of that. And that's all it is a stick of butter, a couple cloves of garlic, and some cilantro. That's it. Now brush it on your bread. That's going to give it a little freshness and a little pop, I don't know what to say. It's going to make it good. Alrighty, after about a 30-minute rest, here's what we've got with our lamb. Let's take off that rope that the nice butcher's tied up for us and just pull it. Look how tender that stuff is. And look at the moisture in that thing. I think it's going to be good. Now this is the time when you're pulling. It's kind of like when you cook a pork butt. Try to get out any excess fat or any sinew or silver skin that you didn't trim off. And that's it. Let's take us a bite. Man, tell you what, I think I'm onto something here with this pulled lamb. Let me try another bite just to make sure. Yep, it's good. And the thing I like about this, some lamb you get's kind of gamey. This here in Porter Road is not gamey. It's perfect. Alrighty, let's try it with the bread. And, just when I thought it couldn't get better, it did. So, that was my cook. If you get a chance, try it out. But make sure you save a little of that marinade because it would have been good put there in this here meat. Alrighty, that's it. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs up. And Mojo is out.